to face the thought of being alone.
Hi, my name is Jackie and I want to welcome you to another episode of Hearth and Apron. Today I have an After Dark Fall Decorate With Me episode where we will be adding some cozy fall touches to my bedroom and kitchen areas. If you have already missed the other portion of my Fall Decorate With Me, that is in my last episode where I did my bathroom and my living room space. Normally I start out with doing a good cleaning motivation and getting my space nice and clean, but today I was just so excited and ready to get going on these decorations that I did all that before we started today. I thought we'd shake it up a little bit. And so we're just gonna go straight into decorating, and we are going to start in my kitchen. If you are new to my channel, I really hope that you will hit that like and subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. I would love to have you, and don't forget to let me know a little bit more about you, like where you're from, down below. I can't wait to get to know you better. Anyways, let's get decorating. I almost forgot to tell you, make sure you stay tuned to the end because I have a little bit of a silly product review that I decided to throw in there for you. When I was grocery shopping and I was picking up some beer, I noticed that the Sam Adams had a sweater weather variety pack. And I felt that since this was my fall decor episode, that it just totally fell in, and I wanted to try the different flavors, and I thought you might be curious in how they tasted too. So if you're curious, make sure to stay tuned towards the end so we can try all of those out together. We're gonna start out by adding some decor on top of my pantry. This garland you might recognize from my last episode. It matches the garland that I have on my entertainment center as well. I got them in a 2-pack from Amazon, and I ended up painting the orange berries that were on this garland blue. I felt like it helped to break up the color a little bit, and it really added something. After that, I am going to add a couple little foliage touches to this apple vase in the back from just some of my leftovers from my Michael's Fall haul and some greenery I already had. I feel like these little touches just kind of help to bring this area to life. Let me know what you think down below. Next, we are going to go ahead and decorate above my sink on this little plant shelf that I have. To do this, I have kind of this little beaded garland that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna kind of weave it in through these plants and bottles that I have up here. And I'm also going to add 2 velvet pumpkins that I picked up from Dollar Tree as well, and then a D that I picked up from Walmart a while back, just, kind of add a little bit of flair for our family initial. And I will also, of course, accent with this with like a little bit of the extra greenery that I have laying around. I feel like it just kind of helps to give those decor that extra flair. I know this area doesn't technically need to be decorated as there's already a lot of bright, colorful things up here, but it is also an area that I see all the time and look up to when I am washing dishes, and so I just wanted to have a little bit of that extra cozy fall essence just because it makes me feel good. Now it's time for our first DIY decor piece. You're gonna see this little part. I went ahead and used a French cream matte Rust-Oleum paint, and if you're feeling deja vu from if you watched last time, I just kind of wanted to show everyone how I gave it a nice coat. But let's focus on this wood pumpkin. After I was done with those coats and they had dried, I brought it inside and I added a cream coat all over first because I did not feel like it really absorbed the paint as I would have liked. I immediately took a tan over top and I went through all of the creases and kind of accented where I felt like there would be shading. And before it could dry, I immediately followed up with some more of that cream paint, and you're gonna see how it just kind of blended all the colors really nicely together to kind of give it a little bit of a textured look. After I'm done with this paint, I'm going to go ahead and paint the stem and then reattach the little raffia bow that came on this when I bought it from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to accent it with some metal art. Now, you may recognize this as well from my last episode. I went ahead and got these as a 3-pack from Dollar Tree, and I spray painted them with a mixture of dark bronze and copper spray paint to kind of give them an aged look. Anyways, I feel like this turned out really well for a really budget-friendly craft. I think the total amount that I invested into it right now was $1.33. Let me know down below what you think. Once again, and you're gonna see this throughout the whole thing, so I'm gonna stop telling you. Pretty much all of my decor is going to be accented with some extra foliage that I had on hand from previous years and from the Michael haul that I did this year. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button and you're not part of my YouTube family already, make sure to hit it right now, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any fun to come. Now I have a couple of these fall towels, some I already had and some I picked up at Ross this year, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them on my little hand drying station and over on my stove. And I feel like mixing them with the pot holders and with these different towels, honestly, it just kind of makes it more exciting for me. When I go to cook, it just adds that extra little bit of fall, and if you can't tell already, I really like to decorate. And this is a really easy and inexpensive way to do it. Okay, now we're on to our last official piece of DIY decor tonight. I have this carvable pumpkin that you saw me paint earlier, and we are literally just going to cut a hole in the top. You can see I draw a circle with my mason jar. The mason jar, by the way, was too short. I had to use a different vase I already had. And I cut a hole and just simply put the vase inside, filled it up with water, and added my flowers. This was so simple, and I've seen this on Pinterest, and I had overcomplicated it in my head for years. Guys, you need to do this. It was such an awesome, easy thing to do that I feel like made such a difference. This tablecloth you see me putting on right now, I got on Amazon, and I cannot tell you how much I love it. The pictures don't even do it justice. I like that it's neutral, but just kind of clean looking. I like that it also kind of comes with its own built-in runner. I feel like not only can I use it that way, but if I wanted to cover this up with an additional runner, I could do that as well. After I put this on, I am going to take some navy blue napkins that I have, and you're gonna see they have a little bit of fuzz. I'm sorry guys, nothing goes in my washer and dryer and doesn't come out with fuzz. It's the consequence of having so many fur babies. So I try to clean that off, and then I am just going to fold them and add these little napkin holders. They're these little wire rings that I got on Amazon, and just set my table. I think that this looks so cool, and I just absolutely love it. Please let me know what your opinion is. I wanna hear from you. Now we are going to decorate my absolute favorite area of the house, my coffee bar. So I don't know why this area brings me so much joy, but it does. And I'm going to start by decorating this lower tier with my Harvest and Home sign that I picked up from Michael's, as well as this adorable little fox that was on a pick. And I picked up this little hay bale from Dollar Tree and left it in the plastic so it didn't make a mess. And I'm using it to kind of hold up my fox because his tail goes up underneath him, so I can't just set him down flat. So anyways, after that, I'm going to add some extra greenery on this little lower level, and then I'm going to start working on the top. I have this D pumpkin that I picked up from Michael's, and I'm going to put that and some greenery up there. And then I have two different sprinkles that we are going to be using for this. Now, I guess it's multiple sprinkles, but two different sprinkle packs. The smaller sprinkle pack was a little bit small, so if you end up doing this, I recommend getting two. These are from Walmart, and they kind of have that wine color, and I really think that they turned out cute. Now, you are going to notice that there's things behind my decor, and that is because my tiered tray has to hold function as well as being cute. Anyways, let me know what you think down below. This is my first fall tiered tray, and I am so excited to be decorating it. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some fall cozy touches to my master bedroom. As you can see, I already went ahead and changed from my summer duvet to just a plain white one, kind of giving us a blank canvas. And I changed the sheets. I don't really have any neutral colored sheets, guys, sorry. So then I'm going to add a navy blue and a hunter green blanket down at the bottom to just kind of give it a little bit more color and texture. I would really kind of like to actually change up this blanket maybe around Thanksgiving, but in the meantime, I just decided to use something I already had on hand. I'm going to change out my throw pillow covers with these really cute watercolor pumpkins. I absolutely love and adore them. I really like this look, and it's kind of the look that I'm going to be using throughout my bedroom, as you will see. Anyways, they're just a couple small touches, but I felt like it really helped to add a little bit extra onto my bed. After we're done here, we are going to go ahead and make it over to the side tables where we are going to redo these floral bouquets. As you can see, they kind of had some summer peonies, and we're going to take that out and replace them with one fall colored peony, as well as some different sunflowers and some little oak boughs and different things. I'm going to kind of mix them around a little bit for a bit until I feel like they're right. Let me know what you think. I feel like they actually turned out better than I expected, but they look better in person, I feel like, than they do on the camera. Anyways, I hope that you really like these little touches that I added to my bed area, and after this, we're gonna head to the other side of the room. Make sure to subscribe below and don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Now we're going to make our way over to my little sitting area that my husband and I like to sit and have our coffee at. And I am just going to replace the blankets and our little fall pillow cover that says fall. I think it's really cute. It has a bird and pumpkins and these little mushrooms. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and add those. And then after that, I'm gonna add some pumpkins and a little bit of greenery and a candle over to our little coffee table, just to kind of give it a little extra touch of fall. Now we're going to go ahead and decorate my little entertainment table space, and this is a table that I received from my mother-in-law that she had painted years ago. It's really cute, but it's not my style, so I like to put a tablecloth over top. And the cool thing about the tablecloth that I'm using today is this is actually a paint cloth, like a drop cloth, that I just kind of folded up and used here. So I thought that it added a nice little neutral playing space on the bottom. And you're gonna see I'm gonna add a couple touches, as well as this super cute fall sign that I picked up. Where did I get it? I think it was from Ross. And I actually matched my pillows perfectly, so I felt like it was fate. And then I'm going to make some sunflower arrangements to go up by the television. And after that's done, I'm gonna kind of come in and rearrange this table because it just really, I think, was too cluttered and I really wasn't feeling it. But after I finished, I feel like it turned out really cute and I was very, very happy with it. And when I wake up in the morning, it's one of the first things that I see, and it's just been bringing me so much joy. This is actually the last little bit of decor that I will be doing tonight, but make sure that you stay tuned afterwards because I have a really silly little product review / beer tasting where I will be trying out Sam Adams' newest variety pack, the Sweater Weather variety pack. I'm going to try out 3 of the different beers, and it's just really silly fun, and I hope you will check it out, and I hope that it inspires you to go out and try a new flavor. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the fun to come. Okay, so I thought it would be a little bit of fun to throw in a kind of different product review into this episode, as I am getting ready and finishing up my fall decor, and we finally have had a weather drop in my local area. Actually, we had a 30-degree weather drop, guys. No joke. But anyways, I thought that it's finally starting to be sweater weather, and when I was at the store, I found the perfect thing for me to try. Sam Adams Sweater Weather Variety Pack! Yes, I am a dork, and Yes, I am weird for a girl. I don't like wine and I don't like really fruity drinks. I'm kind of like a craft beer and really fine whiskey kind of last. So, but I thought that this would be fun to check out. There's 4 different flavors. So this is the Boston Lager, and I don't like that. Like, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, I just don't like it. But I know that my husband does, so this is for him. This I totally love and dig on a normal basis. It's really crisp and refreshing. But both of these I have not tried yet, and I thought it would be some silly fun to try them out with you guys and let you know what I thought of them in case you might be curious in trying it yourself. Okay, so the first brew that I am going to try tonight is SAHM Adams Oktoberfest. And yeah, let's see what it looks like in a glass. Okay, kind of hold it up by the light so you can see the color. Actually has a really clear like look to it. It almost kind of does match the label, right? Kind of like a good ambery orange with a little bit of a red tone to it. I didn't feel like it was overly heady either, like some beers can be. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's a little bit maltier than the vibe I normally go for. But it is still pretty crisp. It is not bad. It kind of has a little bit of a nutty flavor to it, actually. So if you are into a slightly malty brew and would like to try something new for the season, check out SAHM Adams Oktoberfest. Round 2. Okay, this time we are trying out SAHM Adams Jacko. Now, I've never even seen this at the store prior to this, so I'm really excited to check this one out. I feel like it's the pumpkin spice latte of beers. Okay, so this one has a little bit more of a cloudy countenance to it. It's not bad, but it is definitely cloudier than the other. It's not quite as amber. It's definitely a paler drink so far. It does kind of have like a pumpkin-y orange to it though. Let's try it out. Okay guys, I like that. It was good. I think that my earlier statement that this could be the pumpkin spice latte of beer, yeah. It's got spice. I can barely taste the pumpkin, but it's just kind of there in the aftertaste. It's crisp. Let me try again. Yeah, I like it. Now this is not, I don't know that this is something that I'd like to slam several beers of, not that I'd like to do that on a normal, because it does have that spice to it, but I think it's absolutely perfect for a crisp fall night. This one's a winner for me, guys. Make sure to check out SAHM Adams Jacko. Hey, Jackie, Jacko, kind of works. Okay, so I have one more beer that I want to tell you about tonight, and it's not the Boston Lager. Bet you wouldn't have guessed. I'm going to show you the Sam's 76, just so you can see a kind of comparison. Now, once again, I found the Oktoberfest a little bit malty, but still really good, very nice and crisp. The Jacko was really seasoned and really yummy. I mean, I think it could be overwhelming if you tried to drink too many or drink it too fast, but it was really good. Like I said earlier, pumpkin spice latte of beer, guys. Now, this is something that I would drink on the regs. So, you can see that it has a very different color than the other beers that I was drinking earlier. What shall we call it? Lemon yellow? I'm being nice. I can think of other analogies. Okay, crisp, hoppy, delicious. If you like kind of the hop flavor but are like not quite into IPAs because they're too intense, try SAHM 76. It is crisp, refreshing with a slight bit of hops, just enough so that you taste it, but not enough so you're overwhelmed.
All right guys, that's a wrap. Don't forget to let me know what you thought of today's decor ideas and of my silly little beer tasting at the end down below, and just shout out to say hi. Anyways, I hope you have a magical day. I'll see you next time. Tastes like pumpkin pie.